Subnautica Below Zero, released officially in May of 2021. Available on all modern platforms, retailing for $29.99. This is a sequel to Subnautica. You are technically on the same planet, but you're in a different part of the planet, specifically the Arctic area. This means there's many new life forms, and a mechanic when you're out of the water where you slowly freeze. Also, because you have different things at your disposal, many of the recipes for crafting are different. Also, this time there is more of a story. You play as a woman trying to find her sister. So in addition to the survival mechanics from the first game, you're also trying to find clues to what you're looking for. But by the end of the game, you'll find out a lot more about the setting and universe of Subnautica. Many things have been changed since the first game. For example, you no longer have the Sea Moth or Cyclops sub. Instead, you have the Sea Truck, which starts out a lot like the Sea Moth, but then as you add components, it slowly becomes more sluggish and awkward like the Cyclops. You also will find yourself needing to take risks more often than in the first game. Especially early on, you won't be able to access areas safely. And if you want to get the materials to make these areas safe, you're going to actually have to brave those areas first. Like going to an area that's too deep for your equipment, and having to rely on finding sources of air while you gather the resources to make the area safe for you. Which I didn't realize this at first and spent many hours looking for resources in places they simply didn't exist. This really is just more of the first game. They added an Arctic skin and remixed some of the recipes for crafting. But a lot of the new mechanics added, like freezing when you're on the surface, you don't deal with enough of for them to be a major issue. They're just sort of a minor annoyance. It just feels like they didn't go far enough with many of the new ideas to make them really worthwhile. There's also a bit of a plot hole here, as you encounter a character that only existed as an audio log in the first game.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
And there's a real question of how exactly did she not die, as she logically would have been infected with the disease from the first game, and she wasn't around to receive the cure at the end of the first game, so how is she alive, and how did she get to the Arctic exactly? So, is Subnautica Below Zero worth your time and money? Well, if you are looking for more Subnautica, then yes, absolutely. This really is just more of the first game, and if that's what you're looking for, it's here for you. It doesn't do very much to really expand on the concept, but if you're tired of all the settings in the first game, well, here's a whole new group of settings, with different life forms in them, that all conveniently fill the same niches of the ones in the first game. So yes, Subnautica Below Zero is absolutely worth playing. As it feels more like an expansion than a sequel though, I would recommend waiting till you see it on sale. $20 seems like a good price to pay for this. Please do subscribe, comment, like, and tell your friends.